Let's get ready to rumble!
Benzinga Nation, jam-packed show today. Peloton up 5%.
What's up, disciplined investor?
We got Benzinga CEO Jason Raznick here with us.
The man, the myth, the legend, Tom Nash.
Peter Schiff on the Power Hour with us live today.
Interesting, different, unique, innovative companies.
Mia, you are live with us on the Power Hour. What's up?
Thank you so much for inviting me on.
Jessica Billingsley, that is the CEO of Akerna.
The best trade idea resource out there. Boom. What's up, everybody? What's up, Zinger Nation? What's up, Mr. Ruell Black? I am switching over to Bubblies, toning it down.
Oh, no, not Bubblies.
I went soft on you, man.
Seriously, man.
I was gone for a week, and I went soft.
Bubbly.
But what's up? What's up? How's your trading, your investing life been?
Oh, it's been awesome because I've been doing crypto and not stocks.
Yeah, no shit.
Stock
right?
market's been terrible.
Yeah. I'm on the same page as you. It's been brutal. Were you in car lots today into the close? I was.
Man, that option that I have on car loss is looking kind of bad.
You had a call? You have an out of the money call?
Huh?
You have an out of the money call?
Yeah, like 10 strike July in expiration date. So maybe it comes back around, but still, my God.
Yeah, that's brutal. 10 July. I mean, you have time. What was the option at when the market closed today?
Dude, I don't even know. I just decided not to look.
All right. Anybody else out there, if you were in car lots, sorry. That's the deal.
The sad part is the revenue beat, like it was like double last year. But the EPS was like, and the forward-looking statements were like, so it wasn't all bad, but it wasn't that great either.
Yep. So all right, let's break it down. What are we going to be digging into today?
Okay, specifically, we're going to be digging into ETH killers.
ETH
the reason
killers?
We're going to dig. Go ahead.
Okay. Can we talk about Shiba too? Steve King in the chat looks
sure.
like he was in car lots as well. Sorry, Steve. And guys, hit that like button. Share this stream. But all right, let's get into some of these ETH killers and Shiba.
For sure, let's do that.
All right, kick us off. Or I guess before you kick us off, I know we're talking ETH killers. Give us a little bit of an outline as to what we're going to go through the next 60 minutes together.
All right, sweet. So the reason we're talking ETH killers is basically we want to be first. It's like my man Money Mitch says, you don't want to go for the thing that's here. You want to go for the next thing. And if you look at Ethereum, it's kind of the next thing from Bitcoin, right? It's at all-time highs or whatnot. But on that same correlation, if you look at Binance chain and you look at Binance coin, it's even like it's exponentially higher than Ethereum in terms of gains, even though it's only at like $600. But it gained like way more than Ethereum. And the reason that is like what we've been preaching for like a couple of different episodes here is because Binance has less gas prices.
Yep.
So way more people can afford to be a part of that than Ethereum. And, so a lot of companies are getting in line to kind of be the next one. And those are the ones we're going to get in on, and we're going to get in on the ground floor because we have Binance and we have Ethereum to kind of use as precedents. Okay. And the things that are really just like taking off on Binance and Ethereum, we want the DEXs, which are the decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, PancakeSwap. We want stuff like that.
I'm starting to understand this shit more. So if this is advanced to you, I'm going to be like the dumbed down person today, as I'm starting to get it a little bit, Ruel.
Sure,
like I understand what a decentralized exchange is now and what value those tokens have. But keep going. I cut you off.
No worries. Like you do what you do. You break it down. You slow it down perfectly. Please do that. So we got those decentralized exchanges. We want to find the precedent there. We also want to find the oracle. And basically, when you hear the word Oracle, it's basically the thing that's responsible for bringing outside data into the blockchain. So when you look at all these different solutions that are trying to solve real world problems, 9 times out of 10, they got to use an Oracle to bring that data in.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the chain links of the world and stuff like that. So that there. And then we have the DeFi things. DeFi, I guess the biggest DeFi example is maybe Vault. I don't know if you guys heard of that one before. Maybe Goose Finance or so DeFi is basically like you stake something on there and they give you an interest rate. You can choose to be like a liquidity farmer and provide them with liquidity, and they give you a rate for that as well. So the next DeFi things, maybe you guys have heard Beefy Finance. That's one on Binance Smart Chain. Perhaps you haven't. And then
No.
the IDO things. IDO is basically initial decentralized exchange offering, which you can think of as an IPO for a crypto coin.
Okay.
They have specific places that do this. PancakeSwap does it. So in addition to being a DEX, they also are a IDO. And then we'll get into Polkadot today, but Polkadot has this, a coin called PolkaStarter, which is all about IDOs and IPOs.
Okay.
So they're all about that. Okay, so those are the basic blueprints that we're going to get into. And let me share my screen.
You know, you got to talk about some of these poppers too. That's why I want to do the Shiba
Okay.
Inu. Shiba.
No worries. Yeah, we were going to get you hooked up with a whole bunch of meme coins. That was going to be one of my meme coins.
Can I tell a story first?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. So I've had approximately 987 unwanted cryptocurrency conversations over the past week. Okay.
Okay.
It's especially when it comes to, you know, Dogecoin and that sort of thing. All right, like, yeah. All right, this one is crazy. So this is from my stepmom talking about her parents, her brother, right? Put my stepmom's parents' retirement funds into some cryptos. Okay, they're like in their 70s, maybe 80s. You want to hear the basket that they just switched their retirement into from like stocks, bonds, cash into Cardano, Chainlink, Elrond, VeChain, Cosmos, Orion, Verasity, Glitch, Blank, Polkacover, Eurequa, Eternity Chain, and ISO.
That's actually pretty good.
For somebody in their fucking 80s, dude.
That's a pretty good.
Oh my god.
Now, are they staking?
You cannot endorse this. I'll own that all day. You'll own it all day.
I'm all about that.
We
life.
also have an income.
I'm all about that
Right.
life. They can put some of that in Voyager, get some free interest right quick, be way better than dividend stocks. Way better.
That's true. I do have my Voyager. I was just in it actually about an hour ago.
Yeah, man.
I just put all my cash into USDC pretty much. 9% a year.
Yes. See, you can't beat that. And then soon they're probably going to have a credit card, which you could just use it just like cash.
Yep.
So, can't beat it. You just can't.
Yep.
What other bank is giving you 9% interest on your funds? What other
None.
what dividend stock can you get 9% interest on? I don't know too many of them. Unless you have to pay like a whole bunch of money, maybe that Carl Icahn ETF, but that's like $1,000, like a lot of money a share. So I'm all about that life.
Yep. But all right, keep going. I cut you off. I wanted to tell that story. If you guys think that is an appropriate retirement bundle, throw the 1 in the chat. If not, throw in the 2. But all
Hell
right,
yeah.
while we're
Let's
waiting for these
see.
ones and twos to come in, Mr. Ruell, and again, I'll throw the bounty out there, guys. Hit that like button, share the stream. But Ruell,
I
take us
especially
through
like
it.
that they got some veracity in there. That's what I'm
Oh,
talking
I know
about.
you do.
So
you do.
So this is basically what I said earlier, and these are the ones we're going to analyze. Cardano, Polkadot, Solana, Aquila, and Harmony One. And you know what? This may need to be like a 2 or 3 series talk, but yeah, let's kind of get into it. So this is all the things I just said to you guys. Look at the things that make Ethereum work. Look at the Binance equivalent. Can we find the ETH killer equivalent? So Oracle, Chainlink, or Berry. DeFi is like Aave, GooseFi, BeefyFi, BunnySwap. A DEX, decentralized exchange, we're looking for like a Uniswap or a PancakeSwap. IDOs, we're looking for initial DEX offerings like Vault, Pancake. Okay, and then like NFTs, we're looking for like a Flow, which is the coin that NBA Top Shot is developed under, Big Reswap, or Wax, or Eternity, which your grandparents are also invested in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Did you? By the way, let me go back to that. Who picked that out for them? Was that you?
That was not me. No,
Okay, I was about to say you're
I didn't
slow
respond.
rolling on me, dude.
I didn't respond. I got that text like, "Is this a good retirement basket?" I'm just like, I'm not responding to this. I will. I'll do it with the phone call to make my case versus having a text fight.
Yeah, whoever. Straight
Oh,
up,
they're deep in it.
picked
They're
out-
deep in it.
Whoever picked out that portfolio, I am impressed. They did a pretty great job right there.
Yep.
So here we have Cardano. Even though it's not listed here, one of the reasons I really like Cardano is because of their leader, Charles Hoskinson. He's always on YouTube. Like you can look up some of his stuff. He looks like he's about 45, but really the guy's like 33.
Okay. Nice. Good start.
He was one of the makers of Ethereum. So he left Ethereum when he was like, look, this is not sustainable. I'm making my own stuff. All right. So he's a charismatic guy. He can tend to be, some people can tend to not like him because he can be, he's had pompous moments like we all have, right? But you know, he openly admits some of these and how he's learned from them. Like I think he mentioned one moment where he was like mad that somebody didn't get back to him, and he's like, "Hey, I'm an important guy," and he made that into an NFT, and he made it into an NFT to just point out, "Hey, this is one of my flaws. I'm working on it, and you know, I historically said this, but you know, I'm humbler now." So, but you can see the passion of the guy. He really wants to impact change in the world. So
Okay.
that's something that I really like to see in anyone. So
Does he have any like projects in particular, like changing the world, can mean a ton of things? Is there anything in particular that he's going after?
he's going after Cardano is going after Africa. So you know he's setting a low bar.
Okay.
I'm saying that jokingly because the continent of Africa is humongous.
Yeah.
So he's really, and the reason why he targeted Africa is because you know, a lot of people there don't have access to the things that we have in first world countries, and one of his things was he always thought that big banks and stuff would deregulate crypto out of America or any first world place. So one of the reasons he targeted Africa is because he thought it was a place where it wouldn't get regulated out, and it's a huge quantity of people. So he can set up something there that's long and lasting, and he doesn't have to worry about having to jump over like 10,000 different red tapes that the banks are just going to throw in his way because they don't want the competition. So I think that's it was a very smart move on his part. And lo and behold, like look at who knew that Rona was going to happen. Now more than ever, the world's kind of like a decentralized place, and that like, okay, we're working from home and stuff like that. So everything's actually kind of working in his favor that crypto is going to be something that's adopted worldwide, which even helps Cardano even further. But here we go into this. A lot of these projects you're going to see, like literally, we're getting in on the absolute ground floor. So, which reminds me of something. Check out my channel, Black Rue Investing. You know, I don't know if you guys want like a Patreon where you could actually like I could give you this information like earlier as like a Patreon type deal, but like I'm not getting paid for giving any information, and I think if I had more cash, I could provide even more. So
More incentive.
yeah, exactly. So
And I will say, I'm not getting cut into this Patreon deal at all. I will say that Ruell has been early on a lot of these. There's a lot of them where he'll bring it up, and then a couple weeks later, I'm like, shit, I should have listened to Ruell.
and you know, I think it would be beneficial to be like, okay, like Patreons can get this 2 days ahead of time, or Patreons can get like a week, like the cryptos I'm looking at for the week. I don't know. Let me know if that's something you guys are interested in the comments, or put a 1 or whatever. Just let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. You'll be getting information early, like you're going to see today. So, so the big thing that we want to look at from Cardano right now is the CardStarter thing. Remember we were talking Polkastarter a little bit, right? There are a whole bunch of these different things that are popping up where it's like these IDOs, you can get in on them like at the ground level. You only have to pay like 10 cents a coin, and you're making like bank. Like it's like you're a private.
When you're talking about making bank, do you mean like you're getting APY on it?
No, I mean like you're getting bargain basement prices.
So the prices are
coins.
appreciating.
Yeah. So like let's go take a look at this guy right here.
And let me try to all right. Is this for a decentralized exchange that we're talking about?
Yes, this would be.
So let me try to do my slowdown thing.
For sure.
Okay, so these decentralized exchanges is basically it's a marketplace where anybody can interact with anything. Anybody can trade more or less anything, and the transactions on which these trades take place is a blockchain that's tied to the tokens that you're talking about, and so basically the more transactions that happen on this decentralized exchange, aka the more people that are actually using this decentralized exchange to swap things back and forth, in theory, that the higher in value your token will appreciate. Is that fair to say?
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that.
But I sort of missed the mark.
The way you would want to think of, just taking this specific example, CardStarter, the way you would want to think of it is almost like a hedge fund, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
It's going out there looking for credible crypto tokens with a credible use case that it can say, okay, people are going to want to invest in this. And then it puts it on its website and it says, okay, this is Jacobi coin, and it's looking to slow down information and making it like give the most value to everyone so that the information is distilled in a way that everyone can understand. Mm-hmm. So if I'm a guy and I have CardStarter like tokens and I'm looking at that and I'm like, okay, this is something someone can benefit from. I'm going to put my CardStarter coins in it.
Okay.
And then that process gets repeated over and over again. And basically, just like a hedge fund, like the CardStarter people who have the CardStarter coins are providing liquidity to this IPO or this new company, if that makes sense. So that's how that works in this specific example. but all of this would be built on top of the Cardano network.
Yep. Okay, got it.
Okay,
Makes sense.
So then it's been exploding lately. And a lot of the reason that it's been exploding lately is that people are looking for this Goguen update for Cardano that's coming up, where Cardano's getting these smart contracts. So you could go here on Cardano's roadmap and read about this, but basically what it says is that they're getting smart contracts. And smart contracts allow them to do everything that Ethereum's doing, pretty much.
Okay, and so this is built on top of Cardano?
Yes, this CardStarter will be built on top of Cardano.
And so it's sort of like the meta way to play it is just by owning Cardano. And then the riskier way to play it would be by getting into this CardStarter. Is that fair to say or no?
Some people say that the ancillary or auxiliary projects actually have a higher gain than the token itself.
Okay.
And that can make a lot of sense because, case in point, if you look at a coin like Aave, which is decentralized finance, it was higher than Ethereum at one point. So that theory probably chooses to be true, but you could always just the safer play would be to just invest in Cardano. I think that's the truth.
Okay. All right. Keep going.
Okay, so if we look at CardStarter, let's just take a look at their website. They'll explain it a little bit to us. The first insured project accelerator for Cardano. CardStarter is an accelerator. I guess that's what they call IPO company things.
Okay.
Accelerator and swapping platform connecting early stage Cardano innovators. There we go. With our community of donors. So if we look at, okay, I might have to connect my wallet here right quick so we can actually look at it. Okay, so for example, here are two IPOs. We'll call them IPOs just for the sake of stocks. But they in this world call them IDOs. So there's two IPOs, and we'll come back to Charlie 3 because Charlie 3 is Cardano's Oracle. But we'll come back to that. So they already have projects here. And then they also give you, come on. They also have a program where you have the ability to stake. Come on, we just did this. Come on now. Okay, so they're having little tiers, and these tiers basically kind of determine how you can invest and if you will be chosen, because not everyone can be chosen. I guess if we go, keeps telling me to do that. Okay, token, I think is what I'm looking for. Nope. Features, subscription. Okay, yep, subscription. Here, the tier packages. So when you get into a whitelist for this, I guess, I don't know if this is true with IPOs, that not everyone who has the right to be a private investor can invest, that they have to put it up to a lottery, so to speak. I don't know if that's true, but in this case, they're trying to make it fair and say, okay, everyone that has 100 cards, which is this right here, this token, everyone that has 100 cards has a 10% chance of being chosen in the lottery, all the way down to, all right, if you got 1,500, you're automatic. You got this many, you're automatic. And as you can see, that's why it's kind of good to get in these things kind of really early, because whoever got in here, and God, it pains me to see this, whoever got in here in like the beginning of April and paid like maybe $16 or $6 a thing for these. And if we go back even further, like $2, there's somebody off the table here that applied to one of a CardStarter like thing that got these at like 10 cents or like $1. So yeah, so that's why it's really, really good to kind of find these things early. Case in point, we're going to look at Charlie 3. This is Cardano's Oracle. Chainlink is basically an oracle for almost everything: Ethereum, Avalanche, Solana, but it's not an oracle for Cardano. Seems like Charlie 3 is going to be that. And remember, Oracle's basically responsible for taking data that's off of the blockchain and feeding it in.
Okay.
So if we look at their Twitter, they literally have like 7,000 people. Like, yeah, here we go. 6. So
that does not pass my Twitter check.
Right.
And you guys are like more crypto noobs like I am, and you're trying to get just like the quick gut check as to, hey, how established is this project? And I'm definitely more risk adverse on these things. I always look for the Twitter following. So that's a Ruell. That's a Ruell Black tip for me. And yeah, I mean 6,000 is not significant.
Now, the thing that gives me like really good confidence in this, even though it's just 6,000 people, is if you go on their main site. Oops, got in the wrong one. Right here. Cardano's decentralized oracle. Bam. So it's like, it's right there. So literally they're going to be Cardano's oracle. Like it's right there. Proof is in the pudding there. And if we go look at the price, I'm really sad about it. You can only buy it as of right now via Uniswap.
Okay.
And those gas fees are just way too high. I went to go buy some, right?
Yep.
And I spent $30 in gas only to find out that I was gonna buy like hold on, let's
and gas fees are basically transaction fees if
right.
You're new to the space.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay, guys, so it's already doubled. It was at $1.70 something when I was looking a couple days ago. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, give us a 5-day chart.
Yeah, let's do the 5-day. I don't usually use CoinGecko, but it's the only one that's listed on.
Wait, go up. It's right above the chart. Right above, right there. Stop. Now go to your left. You can change the dates on your chart. Down one row.
Here we go. Okay.
Oh my god.
So literally, and see,
this is why we need the Patreon. If we had the Patreon, we would have had this information out there.
This is why we would have the Patreon, because like I could have given this to the patrons a couple of days ago, and they'd already would have hit a home run. It already would have been 100x. So, right. So only place you can get this is on Uniswap right now, and I basically was on there, and I was like, okay, I was gonna buy something like $30 worth, and the gas was gonna cost me like $70. So I was like, no. But if you're gonna put in like $1,000, then it's probably worth it for you, or $500 or whatever. But I wasn't gonna do that for only putting in like $30 on it. So
yep.
Yeah. So yeah. So you really want to get in stuff like this early. And I think even though it's at 3, it might go back down again.
Great comment out of the chat. In short, by Ada.
Right, exactly. But it's also nice to know about the pieces around it too that also provide you with opportunities. I still think at $3 this is great, because if we were to look at something like Chainlink, which is an oracle, Loading. But needless to say, it's at like 50, basically $45 right now, right? So as little as a year ago, it's like $3. So, you know, I mean,
That's a
so
beautiful chart too.
so there's so much more room to gain by Charlie if you want to go on there and buy some Charlie. For me, I'll have to wait till they put it on a different exchange or something else. So yeah, so we covered the starter, we covered the Oracle. Let's cover the swap. Okay, so the swap is going to be a little interesting, right? Look at this. 1,000 followers. So basically, and the website's not even up yet. Basically, they're going to do the swap through CardStarter.
Okay.
CardStarter is going to do a little separate thing there. And I don't think they've even put out the white paper on like how to just be like a pre-investor on it yet.
And a really quick question out of the chat about the gas fees, saying why is this more expensive than ADA? Is this an official Cardano development or a third party? It'd be a third party, correct?
I believe it's a third party, but Cardano knows it needs all this stuff. Yep. So they're heavily I'm sure they're heavily in with like Charles and everything that needs to happen here. So I mean it's a third party, but you almost can't think of it like that because they need to have this stuff.
Yep.
So they mentioned like a liquidity program that they're doing in order to get you some C swap tokens, but it's not even up yet. I tried to go look for it. They don't have any time in here when they said they were going to do it. I saw the articles from the 28th. This thing is not up yet. So I'm trying to hodl all the little cards that I can buy. So if I want to like do some liquidity on this and get C swap tokens, I can. And CardStarter, you actually can buy.
Okay.
Outside of Uniswap. So nifty coinmarketcap.com, hopefully soon to be replaced by Benzinga Pro.
There we go.
Okay, so you can go on one inch exchange, Ox Protocol, Balaxy, but you can also go on Gate.io. I like Gate.io. I use them. Yeah, so I'm getting some cards now. And another thing to note about cards is it's a small market cap. So where is it? I think it's on their website. Let me go back to that. I think it's something like 10 million tokens, which is just tiny. So I think they're either going to be forced to kind of, token supply for CardStarter is 10 million tokens. And I can do a little comparison about that later. But I think they're going to have to eventually lower these requirements. If because Polkadot had to do the same thing. I think they're eventually going to just have to lower these requirements because the token's so scarce, and not too many people are just going to be walking around with what? Let's see. That's like what, $5,000 to have a 10% chance.
Yep.
So they'll eventually have to lower those. So I think that's all for Cardano specifically. Okay, liquid finance. This is like Cardano's quote unquote Aave, but the tokens aren't even out for this yet. So see, coming soon. And they're like supposedly officially they're like one of their DeFi tokens. So all of this is set to kind of pop off when that Goguen update happens, and so does what it's when it's supposed to happen is around July supposedly. So if you can just hodl Cardano and all these pieces until then, I think it'd be really nice. Not a financial advisor. And let's go to the next one.
And then let's just grab some questions out of the chat real quick.
Sure.
When will Guggen update? Do you know this?
Goguen, yeah. Guggen. It's supposed to happen in July.
Okay.
Like it was supposed to happen in March, but he pushed it back to get the whole Mary update in, and the Mary update allowed anyone to create their own token on Cardano network. So hence, so when they come in, like, okay, you can now have the CardStarter token on Cardano. So that had to be done first. Now next is the smart contracts, and pretty sure that's going to be the summer, because now that the Mary hard fork is over with, that's all they're focused on. So it'll be sometime in the summer. People have said July from what I've seen.
Okay.
And I'm sure they got that information from Charles and watching his YouTubes.
And then another question is, or comment really, is saying you should check out the Neo N3 white paper. I don't know if you know what that is, but if not, it's on your list for next week.
Thanks.
And another question: gas fees. We talked about a little bit. You can basically think about it as like a transaction fee, or like a commission, like we used to have in brokerages. I was going to say you do in the stock market, but used to have in the stock market.
So, for example, like when I switch my Cardano or any type of coin that I'm using around, you got to pay a little gas fee for that. For Ethereum, it's high as hell. But for Cardano, it's like one Cardano or like 2 or 3 Cardano, which is like nothing. It's like $2 or something like that. So, and I'm sure that's going to even lessen when the price of Cardano is raised. Just like Binance, like it's like 50 cents or something like that, because the Binance coin is like $600 now. So Polkadot is it's another project by another former Ethereum guy. This former Ethereum guy is like, I forget his name, Gavin something. And he's like, I don't like the way you guys are doing Ethereum either. I'm out. I'm going to start my own. And he started Polkadot. And Polkadot, what he wanted it to be is kind of like the blockchain of blockchains. So like anything could just go on Polkadot, but it's kind of just becoming another possible ETH killer. And to date, the project that they have that's kind of up and running, they did things a little bit faster than Cardano, because Charles Hoskinson, he's really about like making things perfect, and he will delay something in it like as much as he feels it needs to be delayed in order to make sure it's done right.
I love how there's like so many different ways to approach things like in the world. Like there's that approach, and there's the exact opposite, like to go fast and break stuff. And I mean, we've seen both have incredible success over the years.
Right, for sure.
And then Ruell, we have this question too. Can you show your portfolio? I'm guessing that it's not an easy thing for you to show, but can you talk us through what your largest crypto holdings are? And I'm going to write this one down too. I've got my pen out and my notepad.
Okay.
I'm curious.
My largest crypto holding, and I've said it before on here, is
give us the holdings. Can we put a plural on it?
Oh, holdings?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, okay, my largest holdings are okay. So my largest holdings are Verasity And the reason why Verasity is like one of my largest holdings is I really believe in this technology. I like that they have an esports
Yeah, that's
side.
interesting. Okay, so you have
Um,
Veracity, VERA, and that's like your esports play.
it's esports, and it's like they have a patented technology, only patented technology in crypto, so they say.
Okay.
That's basically tailored to get rid of bots, all types of bot views, all types of bots, like saying like say like Beeple was doing something and like he had a raffle, like you could use this proof of view technology to kind of boot out that bot.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's all about booting out bots, and essentially the long and short of that is that it'll increase YouTube or any other things marketing costs because they can then guarantee, hey, you're getting a real view. Because all these bots have been driving down the cost of ads because people say, hey, we're not getting a real view with all of these. So the long term of what that can do is boost revenue for YouTube, boost revenue for YouTubers.
Mhm.
A-okay.
Okay. All right. So there's one. We can keep going down the list.
The next one is
What about
oh,
Comcoin?
Telcoin.
Telcoin. Okay. Different.
Telcoin's basically it wants to be kind of like a digital wallet that does like remittances. You can think of it like a Western Union, so to speak. Uh, and we've gone over this one before. And basically, we're gonna look at the website, and the website says, "Hey, like 5 times more people have access to a cell phone than they do a bank account.
Okay.
So why don't we just combine those things?" So they want to be, and I think this is the one that had links with Jumia Pay and Plaid.
Okay. That's really
You remember that?
interesting. Plaid is, yeah, I remember that. The Jumia Pay is more interesting to me than the Plaid one. This Plaid has so many connections. I mean, like thousands. Yeah, there's the Jumia. All right, it's interesting. All right, I like it. Okay. All right, so there's two.
And I got to call out my boy Underdog Crypto. You got to check out his videos. I found this from his research.
Okay.
What's this? What's the third one I have?
You
I
got
think
two,
the third
two
one right
names that
now,
I
huh?
was expecting. I haven't heard the two big names yet.
I think the third one that I have right now that I've shifted into is CardStarter. Um, and then after CardStarter might be Cardano. Then
What's the ticker for CardStarter?
cards, I believe. Let's take a look. Yep, cards.
Okay, cards.
And you know what? Where's my phone?
There's no BTC. There's no ETH in here.
Hell no. Right? Like no, because
You are
to this point,
exclusively altcoins. Okay.
I feel like the gains are so big in there. Now, if I was starting from a different point, if I was starting like say that I had $100,000 to invest, I don't have that. But if I had $100,000 to invest, I would definitely buy one Bitcoin because I think it's going to be a huge status and wealth symbol. And if you have a Bitcoin, you essentially have like $1 million or something like that in a wealth as an asset. So if I had $100,000, I would definitely buy at least one Bitcoin and one Ethereum and just like altcoin the rest. But since I'm not working with that type of cash, I'm not like, because at this point, if how long is it going to take Bitcoin to double? How long is it going to take Ethereum to double? For
Oh, that
me,
definitely depends who you ask.
well, for me at this point, I'm going to have more bang for my buck putting it elsewhere than to try to put it in Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Okay.
That's just given what I have to invest with right now. If I had $100,000 to invest with, I would definitely.
And here's the other question: are you trading these coins, or are you just hodling them?
I'm hodling. I'm definitely hodling CardStarter, Cardano, Verasity, and in a sense Telcoin too. But all of them I've kind of just shaved off gains so I can lock in profits.
Okay. And again, guys, I'm gonna make the ask, share and like the stream. But all right, your top four from Ruell.
Yep, those are my top four.
I don't know if we've gotten this in a while. Coming out of the chat, you have Vera. I'll do all the tickers, okay? VERA, it's Victor Echo Romeo Alpha. You've got TEL Tango Echo Lima, Cards Charlie Alpha Romeo Delta Sandy, and Ada Alpha Delta Alpha. Boom.
Oh my God! One more I have to mention is
all right. Top five. I was like, let's get a top five list. I don't know if we're gonna get the top.
It's TRIAS.
All right, so it's Tango Romeo India Alpha Sandy.
Now, this would be another Patreon one if I could like give it to someone like when I was in it. Like it's already like 3x for me.
Yep.
Basically, this company has tons of different patents, and what they're trying to do is like a whole Internet of Things via the blockchain. So, like obviously, we can see like the need for that and how it would help like a supply chain and like just various just other things. Like if you get Internet of Things, a blockchain, and there's just so many applications for that. So Trias is my top 5.
Okay. Boom. Shout out Bison American Club saying I shared on Twitter. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, and then now
what is Bison American Club? Will you write into the chat and tell us what Bison American Club is? Because I'm sort of curious about that. It sounds fucking awesome.
So we got Polkadot, and let's start with looking at PolkaStarter here. Okay, they're making sure they have that top-notch, top-flight.
No. Oh Jesus, you missed one.
Oh, did I? Uh-oh.
Yeah. I think you're good now. You just are training their AI. Did you know what these are? That's what these are for.
What's that?
Did you know that these are just to train people's AIs?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Isn't that awesome? No. Oh my God, Ruell.
Did I miss another one? Okay, right.
Middle. Top right. I think that top middle might be a motorcycle. I don't know. What do you think?
I think so.
But you missed one in the last one. Let's see. I could be
Okay,
wrong.
looks like it's redirecting. Okay.
All right, you're right.
So, PolkaStarter. This is kind of like it's the pinnacle of starter projects. Once PolkaStarter came out with this, everybody kind of it's like, okay, this is the blueprint. We need to do it this way. So we saw CardStarter, right? But CardStarter came out after PolkaStarter. So basically, you buy these things called polls, and we'll go see the price of this here. They're on a nice bargain right now because at one point
Bison American Club is a men's club. We're both invited when it started. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I will be honored to join that club.
They're at a nice bargain basement price right now because at one point they were at like $6. So we'll just let this guy load. Let's go back to it. So you put in a certain number of polls, and then you're able to be a part of the IPO process. One of the big ones that people might recognize, if I keep going down here, is Super Farm, because it was started by a big crypto YouTuber called Aleo Trades.
Okay.
So like a lot of people got in on this, and they got in at like pennies to the dollar. Like, I think they might have gone for like 5 cents or something like that.
Okay.
And I think the high of this coin was like $3. If we take a look at it, if this can hurry up, maybe I need to close some windows here. Let's do this one. Let's do not that one. This one. This one. Charlie. Okay. And we'll close Telcoin to Gogan. Okay, so it's still taking forever. Okay, there we go. So at one point, this guy was all the way up to $6. Bargain basement price here at like under $3. But if you take a look at the super farm, I know for sure they were going for like at least 5 cents because I was trying to get in on it, and it was something like people in the US couldn't get in on the initial process or something like that. But I heard that some people use VPNs to get around that. You know, I don't know if that's something people should do, but that's what I've heard. So if people want to do that, feel free. So at one point, this guy was at like 360. So imagine someone who spent like $100 buying these at like 5 cents. They had a happy time.
Yep.
So
All right, and Ruel, we have 4 minutes left. Will you give us one more?
One more what?
Or let's talk about Shiba Inu.
Okay.
In our last couple minutes.
Dude, honestly,
it's the hottest shit around.
It's a meme coin. I really don't know that much about it other than it being a meme coin. Like the biggest meme coins out are Shiba Inu and SafeMoon. Those they're just meme coins. And let's see. Dude, I was so mad because this is available. It's available on Gate.io. That's why I like Gate.io and KuCoin. They tend to get stuff before everyone else, but Gate.io definitely gets stuff before a lot of people. There
it is. Oh my
God. I bought this
that
guy around like, let's wait till this comes.
Wait, so you traded this?
Yes.
Then how are you a hater?
I'm not a hater. I'm not.
You are a hater.
I said I was mad that I was mad that I took profits way early. I was like, okay, I doubled my stuff. I'm gonna take most of the stuff, and it went on a precipitous run. Like I thought, the reason I did that is because I thought like SafeMoon was gonna run before this one because everyone was talking about SafeMoon. Not too many people were talking about this guy. People were the smart people.
God, the chart won't even load. Come on now.
it's still loading, but everybody was talking about freaking SafeMoon, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna move more of my money to SafeMoon than this, and it went sky high. Let's see if we can just do some research here and see what their site says. Okay. Decentralized meme tokens. They even admit that it's a meme token. That grew to a vibrant ecosystem. Shiba Swap, fun tokens, artist incubator, growing community, blah, blah. Read our wolf paper. So if you guys don't know, this is like the Dogecoin dog. I think it's a Shiba Inu. So they just decided to make a coin out of it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting the way the tokenomics work on this. Okay, so it looks like they're doing something to help rescue dogs here. That's great. It's something like they give you more tokens by just holding, and every time you sell, that's when they burn. It's some interesting tokenomics, but wow, it looks like they actually have stuff going up. going here, which is why they're probably doing better than SafeMoon right now. Okay, so it looks like they're trying to do a swap here, but these. Okay, looks like they're trying to get a little swap going. Kind of get some art. Okay, they don't have that much more than SafeMoon. So it's it's a meme coin, and that's that. Like this is it. that's the only information we got here.
Nickname the Dogecoin killer. That's the best line on the whole page. Let's go.
We blocked 50% of the 50% of the total supply to Uniswap and threw away the keys. The remaining 50% was burned to Rally Buterin, blah blah blah. Okay, so looks like they burned some coins, just like remember we were on Senso, right? And Senso burned like half their coins. That's probably why this one went on a precipitous uptrend because they burned a lot of coins. But let's look at SafeMoon too. Because these SafeMoon guys were everywhere. And it was something like SafeMoon was the first coin to like eclipse Doge in Google searches. So I was like, yeah, this is the one that's gonna really pop off. Nope. I mean, it's popping off. It is growing, but it didn't go on as big of a run that Shiba Inu did. So if you look at these guys are out there. They do AMAs, like Ask Me Anything. SafeMoon, you can buy it on a lot of stuff now. They actually show their faces, which is good. So yeah, Luke, we were gonna buy some SafeMoon. We were gonna buy some Shiba Inu.
Wait, can we pull up the chart with Shiba Inu? And I only know about this because the traffic to Benzinga.com was crazy, like ape shit crazy.
Cause look at this. I had this. You see, I was saying 3203. I had this at like 17, dude. Oh my god! And it went to like 48, and I was like, I'm good. Okay, that's a nice little game.
Yeah, no shit. All right, so Ruel, can you show us? Can you just pull up the slide again so we can get one last look at these tokens that you took us through today?
Okay, sorry that this is taking so long, guys.
It's not going to load.
Let me see if we can actually get it over here. Let me get rid of the split though. Okay. Trying to see if there's something I recognize. Let's do Uniswap because that's probably the one.
No, it's tied to Tether though. Whatever, that's fine. Oh, USD.
Yeah, Tether is like $1, the dollar. So
okay,
look at that. Look at that. Just crazy. So was that 6 zeros? I can't tell. 6 zeros. All the way to 4 zeros. Someone had a very nice time.
Yeah, no shit.
Could have been me.
Could have been you.
Sad. But that's why we need a Patreon, guys. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one and then if we look at SafeMoon, it's SafeMoon still. Notice this. Shiba Inu just came out today on KuCoin and Binance.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it still has some more in it, to be honest with you. What is SafeMoon? So because a lot more people now have access to it. Safe Musk? What the hell? Let me see if I can just find the ticker for that right quick. Okay, it's SafeMoon. Let's see if it'll come up. Okay, SafeMoon I've been holding since like what is it? 45, I think. Yes, so yeah, I've been holding this guy since like right here.
Mm-hmm.
And as you saw, its website doesn't have that much more than Shiba Inus. So, yep, been holding it since that. It's just meme coin. These meme coins just they just pop up, and it is kind of good to at least take out your initial investment. That's what I should have done instead of just like taking it all out. I'll know to do better next time. So then, yeah, guys, check out the Ruell, the Black, check out my channel, Black Room Investing. I talk about Verasity actually in a video this week. I compare it to another coin that I'm interested in called Vidi. I think it's a world where they can exist side to side, but I'm definitely higher on Verasity because you can stake it. Yeah, and then check us out next week. We'll go over We'll go over Polkadot, and we'll go over Solana. Two different ETH killers that we can kind of get in on the bargain basement of right now into their DeFi's, into their oracles, into their IDOs, into their dexes, and just store that money and have a nice time in a couple months.
There we go. Boom. Ruel, we appreciate you taking us through it. We appreciate you answering the questions out of the chat. That's what the Ruel Report is all about, baby. Every Monday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific.
And please do, guys, if you want to leave any comments in the videos, because they post the videos tomorrow, please let me know. I review them. If there's anything you want to see, put it there. I will take a look.
Boom. I like it. All right. Peace out, guys. See you next Monday.